am here with Sandy Cater from Timeless Interiors. Sandy, hi.
Hi.
Thank you for coming out.
Thank you for having me.
Sandy is a designer with Timeless Interiors, and we are talking about how to look at your space and get started. And sometimes just looking at your space and thinking I need to do something, that's when you need to call the designer, because as the homeowner, you're too close to it and you get overwhelmed very easily.
I hear so many people that come in and they say, I'm just so overwhelmed, I don't know what to do. We have so many people that have relocated here. We have people starting their family. We have people joining to previous families. And we have a lot of people downsizing, and they've got so much furniture and yet it doesn't work.
Right.
So that's where hiring a professional, having someone come in and just giving you a non-emotional viewpoint into the space, because we get attached to our stuff and it's really hard to get rid of.
And you may think you're not attached to your stuff until it's time to literally pick out the things that you don't want to keep in the home anymore.
Right. And so, you know, for an example, I have a client right now who has a wicker chair and ottoman, beautiful, the cushions on them, extremely dated, but they were her grandmother's. She's so attached to them. So what we're doing, we're keeping it for her, reupholstering the cushions. It's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be wonderful. She'll still have that emotional factor, but yet we're updating it for her.
And so you can do something as small as updating a settee, or as grand as designing and decorating the flow of an entire home.
I can do the whole house if you want. I can do a 4,000 square foot house. So, you know, and sometimes that really is. Sometimes it's just moving the furniture around. A different floor plan can totally update the space by opening it and giving it a different feel. Another thing is utilizing the space. A lot of times we have these rooms that aren't used, and that's such a shame. You know, you pay a lot of money for your home, you pay a lot of money for your furnishings that you have in it. Use the space for what you need it for. Every family is different. And for me, that's really the fun part, is getting into the home. I love to get to know my clients. I love to hear their stories. I like to know the dynamics of their family and find out what's going to work for them and what helps them. And to me, there's two things that are really rewarding to me. When they come back and they say, thank you so much, I love it, it works so much better for me. And the other thing is when they have company, a guest come over that says, this space is so you.
That's important.
It is. I don't want the space to be mine. I have my house. I want the space to reflect them and their family dynamics. So.
And you are full scale from design, and you also carry the upholstery fabrics and the tassels and the tie backs.
Everything.
Everything. One-stop shop.
Yes.
To completely update your home.
Yes, and that also is what takes away that overwhelming factor for a client, because I can do all that legwork. People are busy, they're working, they've got families, they don't have time to run all over the place and do all this.
Right.
That's what I do. I love doing this.
I'm jealous. You know? I think it sounds fun.
So, you know, let me do that for you. Let me get it. I pull samples for you. I lay them out. This is a perfect example of what I would do. We have the artwork here, and just for an example, if this were going into someone's home and they had this piece of artwork that they have an emotional attachment to, I would take it and I'd say, okay, great, let's pull the colors out of here for the room. Oh, wow. So we can pull in some of these fabrics, we can pull the colors. I even brought in a little bit of punch here with the red, we want some cool and warm colors.
So everything that you see can be done through Timeless Interiors. And you guys are located on Bluffton Parkway, just past the circle, and don't let yourself get overwhelmed. Thank you so much for joining us.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.